Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adenike Olakunle. I'm also known as the Saint Nurse for those who are seeing me for the first time. First thing, I would like to say thank you for watching my previous videos, for your comments, your feedback, your criticism. Every single thing that you have done on this channel has made it better. So thank you so much, guys. Secondly, I would like to say thank you to everyone who checked up on me to ensure that I am still in the business of dropping content on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. I'm fine, figuring out what to drop on this channel. So thank you, guys. I'm fine. Today, as you can see from the title or the caption, I'm going to be answering some of the frequently asked questions on my previous post. So if you like to know more, you have to just keep watching. All right, I'm going to make it as short and precise as possible. So I wrote the questions down so that I don't miss out on any of the questions I plan to answer. The first one is, what other side hustle can somebody do as a nurse? Anywhere you are, these side hustles, they are the things that you can do as a nurse anywhere you are. Number one, for someone like me that I know how to make hair. If I have spare time, if I really want to do it, I would start making hair. And if you are in Nigeria, it is saturated already, so you may not consider it as a side hustle or as a profitable side hustle. But here in the UK, if you know how to make good hair, you are going to make some money. In fact, as long as you are outspoken, you can talk to people that, see, I make hair, I can do this, I can do that. Even if it means starting from your church members, from your colleagues, just ensure that you talk to people about what you can actually do. So making hair is number one thing that you can do, both in Nigeria and even in abroad. You can do it anywhere. And it doesn't cost you so much to start. You don't need a capital or anything. You can start from zero balance. So that is number one hustle. And you can start making wigs. People wear wigs a lot, especially Nigerians, because there's nowhere to be making your hair every week, and it's expensive to make your hair every week. Definitely you want to have 1 or 2 weeks that you can fling on when there is need for you to change your look. Another thing you can do is you can do blogging, or you can start a YouTube channel. If you are so passionate about something and you want to talk about it, you can start a blog, you can start a YouTube channel. WordPress has a free platform that you can use to write. You can be a guest writer. You can start writing articles for other people's blog. You can start featuring on other people's channel, or you can start your own with your phone. I mean, I'm using my phone to do my recording as we are speaking. Okay, and another thing you can do is you can start doing health coaching business. As a nurse, you can do it in Nigeria, anywhere in the world. You don't have to, it's not about a location. Health is a topic that everybody understands and everybody wants to improve on. So if you start that, you need to know what coaching is. It's not you giving counseling or giving medical tips. That's not the same thing as health coaching. Health coaching is way deeper. You help them set standard that they will abide with, not just counseling them, don't eat this, don't eat that. No, because the truth is that people know what they should eat and what they shouldn't eat. So that's not the work of health coaches. So if you have seen somebody calling themselves health coaching and all they do is giving you tips of food to eat and food not to eat, that's not health coaching. Well, it might be part of it, but that's not it. So if you are so passionate, you can go into it, study about it, and make it a side hustle for yourself. Another thing you can do is you can sell stuff. If you have something that you want to sell, if you are such a business person, you can speak to people, you are good with selling, then you may want to start selling something. Like someone like me, when I was back at home in Nigeria, I was selling cosmetics. when I got here, I got another opportunity to become a Mary Kay independent consultant, and I started selling cosmetics. So you can find out what it is based on the need of the people in your community. That's what you should sell, so that you will not run at a loss. And if it is something that someone can get at a lesser price in a regular store, I think you will have a lot of work to do convincing people to buy from you. Why should they buy your own that is expensive anyway? So you may want to consider one or two things when it comes to selling things. Another thing you can do is to become an affiliate marketer. Okay, like for example, what I mean is, if you partner with a company that sells products or services, you become their, you'll be selling for them. You market their products or services, and they give you a particular percentage of the original price they are selling. For example, the IELTS blog that I used for my IELTS preparation, I partnered with them. I sent them an email. I told them I want to become a partner with them because I have audience who will buy their products. So we agreed on a particular percentage. They are going to give my clients, they are going to give them some discount using my code or my link, and they are going to give me a percentage of whatever my clients buys. So if you buy using my link, you get a discount and I get paid. So that is affiliate marketing. So you can do that as a side hustle, and you can start building your platforms. If you have a presence on Instagram, on Twitter, even WhatsApp, you can start advertising products for people. People will start paying you for advertising for them, but it takes a lot of work. You cannot do it just in one night. So you must have been building, and of course that means you have to be chunking out or giving out values on those platforms, because people will not just follow you because you are a nurse. There is something else that you've got to be offering that people will that will attract people to follow you on those platforms. So by doing so, you build your followership, and brands will start looking towards partnering with you so that they can pay you for that. That's another one. I can't remember how many I've mentioned. Another thing is you can write ebook. You can write novel. You can start writing. Because here, when you get here, you are going to work for like 3 or 4 days in a week. You can decide to do extra shifts. These are the things that I find useful and I thought to share with you. The second question is, where is the best part to live in the UK? Now, this question is, is not a straightforward question, in the sense that I've not been to all the states in the UK. However, these are the things I consider when I'm thinking of the best part. What is the cost of living? And when I'm talking about the cost of living, basically, what is the house rent in this place? Number one. Another thing that you consider when you are looking at the best part, excuse me, is what is the weather condition like? If you are looking for a warmer place to live in, generally it's cold, but there are some parts that are colder than the other. Like the northern parts of the UK is colder than the south and the east or west is cold. Northern is colder. Do you get? So if you are looking at the weather, if you are looking at the cost of apartments, and then you are looking at schools, for someone who wants to further, what school can you go? What school can your children go? What best school do they have in this community? Are there African people there? Because the truth is, we need people to survive in this UK. You can't live alone in UK. UK can be really, really boring. So you need family, you need friends, you need somebody who understands where you're coming from. For me, when I consider those things, I found out that northern part is really cheap. They've got good schools. When I'm talking about northern part, I'm going to insert a clip that you can see what I'm talking about. So I went to Google and I typed in northern parts of England. So it brought out these, as you can see. So it will just give you an overview of the counties, the cities, so that you have an idea of what you are looking for when they offer you interviews. Then I went to search for the Midlands. Then it brought out some of the cities there, and it's just so that you can see the cities you would like to work, and for the affordability, as I was saying. So then let's go back to the video. Do your further study on those places. I searched for house rent. If house rent is going to take my money every month, I better find a lesser one. Basically, house rent in northern or Midlands or even outside England is better. I'll put the website on the description, so please try and read the description. Another question is, can I write CBT before IELTS with these new rules? Well, you can't write CBT before IELTS. With the new rule, you have to write IELTS even before you start any process. So when you have your IELTS results, you have your certificate and document and every other document, you can proceed to register on their platform. Then they will give you they will send you the details of when to write your CBT. So that is basically how that is. Another question is, I have my maiden name on my documents, but I have my new surname on my international passport. Can I still go ahead? Yes, you can go ahead. It will not affect your husband or your children from joining you. I am yet to change my maiden name on my certificate. I still have my maiden name on my certificate. What you will need to do is do an affidavit, court affidavit for change of name. Your marriage certificate will be sent to NMC, so they know that even your new employer in the UK would have to have your marriage certificate, the change of name affidavit, and your current surname should be on your passport. Your documents can remain like that. They know that women will always get married. Once you have the required documents, that's all you need. Okay, that's that about that. Another question is, if I'm coming to the UK as a nurse using an agent, am I signing a contract? Oh, definitely. You are signing a contract. Well, the length of the contract now depends on your employer. My own is 3 years. It's a contract of 3 years with the employer, not with the agent. Well, I don't think agents are signing contracts. It is the employer that you are signing contracts with. So you're going to sign a contract. You can't leave them. If you want to leave them, you pay them back. Basically, that is it for the contract part. Another question is, can a registered midwife apply? Yes, I believe that a registered midwife can apply. I don't know if you mean RN plus RM or ordinary RM. If that is the case, you will proceed with your registration. When you get to that point of presenting them with your certificates, they will have the decision to make whether you are suitable or not. Another question is, what kind of job can my spouse do if the person is not on medical field? I will advise you, this particular discussion, you must have it before you leave Nigeria. You have to think about, what will my spouse do in the UK? Especially if they are not in medical field. You have to think about your options. You can work in a restaurant as a waiter. You can be a cleaner. You can be driver, Uber driver. That's for men. For women, you can decide to do healthcare assistant work, even if you are not in you have never done any hospital job before. You can still do healthcare assistant. It does not matter. They are going to train you. A lot of people didn't know what hospital job is about until they came here. They trained them for it and they started doing it, and they are doing well. So you can become healthcare assistant worker. You can become a domestic worker. You can even do in the hospital. The easier way to get a job is to work in the hospital, even if you are not a medical person. This last thing is not a question, it's an update. The UK government removed the limit on your extra time. You can work more than 20 hours extra time. You can work as how long you want. You can decide to do extra shifts for the whole week after you have done your normal work. So it means you can work 7 days in a week if you want. You can gather all the money. Since we like money, they said we are elephants from Africa, so we like to work. So if there is any other thing that I missed out, I'm probably going to check and do again. So I'll be doing the answering facts as many times as possible. If you have any further question, you can ask. Try to subscribe to this channel. You mean I am having 2,000 views on my videos and I'm having 300 subscribers. This is not fair. Let's grow this thing. Let's move this business forward, guys. Let's do this. It does not cost you to do the subscription anyway. Okay, so please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share with your friends, drop your comments, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Decent Nurse. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you some other time. Bye.